My name is Cole Harris. I am a senior at TCU studying finance. I've been going to Antioch since my freshman year. I'm a life group leader in the college ministry, and I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I think it's just been difficult for me always just seeing finances in general, and money isn't the root of all evil, but greed is, and the love of money. And I think that's something that I've just grappled with, especially even being in the business school at TCU or being around students who are so money driven, and finding a way to not fall into that place of always wanting money, but then also not seeing money as completely evil, and learning that it can be used as a tool for good and to bless others. But I do feel like through this season, even this year, has been really ordained in a good way, because I just feel like it's built this foundation for me of especially going to the working world, moving, leaving TCU, as sad as that is, knowing just having this foundation of what godly sacrifice and generosity can look like. This Nathan Initiative process, it's definitely been a journey, and I think it's been a gradual process of learning more about God's heart as a provider. Because we give, so often He blesses us in return, but we don't give in order to receive a blessing. And I think that's something I've been kind of grappling with throughout this process, is how do I give without expecting anything in return, but He's so good that He'll give me something anyway, and that He doesn't just leave that giving empty. So I would say that's been probably the hardest part about this process, is hearing different testimonies or hearing people say that they gave and then they received something, and then just me feeling like I'm giving, but I don't know that I'm really receiving anything in return, or it just feels like a pattern or discipline that I'm growing into. So I think that's been hard. One of the most encouraging things has just been seeing my group of college students and fellow life group leaders and just people in the college ministry really feel a conviction and heart for the Nathan Initiative. Just seeing some of my peers who have decided to, give up their salaries that they made or money that they've earned for the sake of other people in the church, I think has just spurred me on to see that having a group of people who are so radically following Jesus and trying to obey this Nathan Initiative has been really encouraging, as well as even in life group, talking about the Nathan Initiative and giving people a space to be open about the challenges of money and also following Jesus, and how to give when you're a college student, and just seeing people be transparent in the hurt of that has been really encouraging, just to see that level of vulnerability about it. Your yes is worth it, and Jesus sees that and honors that, and regardless of how small it may seem in your eyes, you'll never know the impact that it can have, and that yes is enough. And I would also say, to go with that, is embrace the uncomfortability of it, and embrace the challenge that even is giving and being generous and doing that in community, and have conversations with people, whether it's your first time here and you're just learning about this. Ask the person sitting next to you about what this Nathan Initiative thing really is about, or if you've been giving and you're just trying to understand how you could maybe do the next thing, or what that next step could be for you. Embrace those conversations, because there's been so much power in just being open about what's been hard, what's been good about the giving process. So you need to do it with community. And then I think just the final piece is this giving to God and giving for others. We talk about in the college ministry to talk with God about people before people about God. And I feel even with your finances, it's talk with God about your finances. Have that be a thing with Him that you can talk about and press into, because He wants to be a part of that. His desire is relationship, even over sacrifice. So even having it be a partnership rather than just a duty is probably the biggest piece of advice I would give. I am given to God and given for others.